We regularly answer frequently asked questions about life during the coronavirus crisis. If you have a question you'd like us to consider for a future post, email us at goatsandsoda@npr.org with the subject line, Weekly Coronavirus Questions. See an archive of our FAQs here. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention ended COVID-19 testing for airline passengers arriving to the U.S. from abroad. Why did they do that? Should I test anyway? And when? Years from now, when Americans talk about foreign vacations during the pandemic era, they'll recall the rush for souvenirs, that extra suitcase, and paying someone to stick a swab up their nose for the compulsory pre-flight COVID-19 test. But now, that COVID test before travel won't be necessary. As of June 12, the CDC no longer requires any passengers arriving to the U.S. to show a COVID recovery certificate or take a COVID test before traveling to the U.S. Non-U.S. citizens, with few exceptions, must show proof of vaccination. The CDC first put its testing rule in place in January 2021, which required a PCR test within 3 days of travel. Then in December 2021, the agency required that a viral test be done 1 day before the flight, with the option of either a PCR test or a supervised rapid antigen test. Last week, the CDC explained in its announcement why it was now ending the testing requirement. Uptake of the highly effective COVID-19 vaccines, effective therapeutics and a high rate of vaccine and infection-induced immunity all contributed to lower risk of severe disease and death across the U.S., according to the agency. As a result, the CDC said the testing requirement, which was needed at an earlier stage of the pandemic, could be withdrawn.